What is happening, everybody? Welcome to today's vlog. So, just having a little go on the old ukulele whilst waiting for lunch to cook. So for lunch today, I love these from M&S Jumbo Cod Fish Fingers. Do you know why I like them so much? It's because they're like 4 times the size of normal kids' fish fingers. Okay, they're really simple, really quick. Stick them in the oven. Takes like 20 minutes. But there's 274 calories per two fish fingers, and they're big. They're big pieces of fish finger, okay? So they're filling. 18 grams of protein, okay? I'm then going to put on some Uncle Ben's microwave rice, 2 minutes for that. Throw some spinach with it, and then throw some peri-peri sauce. Okay, so very similar to when I kind of make the Uncle Ben's and mix it with rice. Just simple meals that are quick and easy, convenient, particularly for lunchtime. Hit all of the markers in terms of the amount of calories, in terms of the amount of protein, so absolutely perfect and hardly any preparation, okay, which is what you want. Quick, convenient and easy to make. Just got back from picking Arthur up from school, and basically the ukulele, right, I ordered it a few days ago. I've wanted to learn how to play the guitar for years. I bought an electric guitar years ago when Arthur was first born, when Arthur was maybe about 1, maybe not even that, and started doing guitar lessons. But the thing with it was, with the combination of work and coming home each night from work whilst Katie was on maternity, and then hiding myself away in another room whilst... Just hit me with a packet of crisps. Hiding myself away in another room whilst she had Arthur all day. Didn't go down that well. So I was going back to my guitar lessons each week, not really finding the time to have practiced more guitar. So I left it for a long time, and I've always said I want to learn how to play the guitar one day. And I think as people, we make a huge mistake of saying, I want to do this one day, I want to do this one day, I want to learn how to do this one day, I want to go to this place one day. Instead of just, you know, what's wrong with just starting today? Okay, like soon you're going to run out of those one days, and it's always just going to be a thing of one day I will do this. Why not just do it today? Okay, so I just thought, right, I'm going to order one. Kind of got a bit of spare time during lockdown. I mean, I haven't really. My business is kind of running not as normal, but like in alternative ways. So I'm not really that much less busy. And then I'm just spending time focusing on other things that to do with work. But I want to carve out the time to be able to learn how to do it. So I've been sort of, like anything, just set yourself a little bit of time each day. So I'm just setting myself the task of picking up the ukulele once a day. Doesn't have to be for hours and hours and on end. It can even be for just 10 minutes, just practicing the same thing and just going over it. And before you know it, within a period of time, you would have got better at that thing. And it's the same with dieting and weight loss and exercise. It's like, you can't just keep saying, one day I'm going to do this, one day I'm going to do that, one day I'm going to lose X amount of weight, one day I'm going to start this, I'm going to join this gym, or I'm going to join that exercise class. You have to just do it. And then each day is just focusing a little bit towards that. And before you know it, small improvements of working on it each day, and you'll get to where you want to be. Who'd you just been on the phone to?
The elves.
What elves?
Hector, Rosie and Dickie.
Who are they?
They are elves.
Are elves? What, like Elf on the Shelf? Does that mean it's getting close to Christmas?
Woo!
What did they say to you on the phone?
Nothing. They're elves, Dad.
Oh.
And elves don't say anything.
Oh. When are they?
Do,
When are they coming?
5 days.
What are some of the naughty stuff that they get up to normally?
Oh, last Christmas they drawed on my picture over there. 2 of them.
On the wall over there?
Yeah, Dickie Karen drawed a moustache, and Hector drawed a monster face.
A monster face?
And the next day they was hanging on those 2 lights.
Oh my gosh. What's happening, everybody? So down in the gym now, So today is a bit of a rest day from like strength and resistance training, but I normally try to do some kind of recovery slash cardio type workout on those days. I normally have like one full rest day where I don't kind of do anything in terms of exercise apart from maybe go and walk the dogs and stuff a week. So normally I'd go out for a run, but because of like the evenings are getting darker earlier, I have got a head torch and all the gear. However, it is just a bit dodgy. Around where I live, it's like pitch black at night. Can't see any of the potholes. You know, the torch is good. I've got a good head torch, but also normally I'll go running with Ben as well. It's weird. I feel like I can't go running on my own. I feel guilty. I feel like he has to come with me. Like, it's really weird. Even if he's been for a walk, it's just like me and him go running together. So yeah, just wasn't really feeling it tonight. So I've come down to the gym. Going to do some cardio using the ski erg and the rower. And what we're going to do is just 1 minute on the skier, the rower, 1 minute on the ski, 1 minute rest. And we're going to do 10 rounds of that. Okay, so it's like, what's that? Like half an hour. Okay, is that right? I think so. My maths isn't that great, but we'll see as we go along. So then we're going to have a 1 minute rest and then go again. So that's round one done. Already a little bit out of breath. I like this back and forth. It's just a good way. Normally, my run is about 25 minutes, 26 minutes. So this is about the equivalent working, okay? So it's just good. Get down here, get a sweat on. And get a little bit out of breath. Okay, it's all done. 10 rounds, 1 minute on rower, 1 minute on ski, 1 minute rest. So one of the things that I really wanted to change with my training, and has changed massively over the years ago, used to be all about like bodybuilding. It used to be all about aesthetics, about how I looked. And I quickly, when the kids came along, as work became more important and spending time with the kids became more important to me, having an aesthetic goal, like being all about appearance and about how I looked, started to not really be as motivating to me as much anymore. So I started to find that, you know, I would still be consistent with training, maybe more consistent than a lot of people because it's part of my job. I was working in a gym, so it's more readily available, and I did enjoy it still. But on the days when I didn't really feel like it, I just wouldn't, okay? Whereas years ago, I used to be motivated because I'd want to look a particular way and all that kind of stuff. So I had to find a new form of training that would keep me motivated, and I shifted more away from how I looked and more into how my body could perform. And actually, you know, prior to lockdown, because during the first lockdown I kind of stopped training altogether, found it very hard to get motivated, just like most people, was spending a lot of time looking after my clients and making sure they were okay. So kind of got out of shape a little bit during the last lockdown, but this lockdown I've stayed very consistent. Obviously I'm very privileged that I've managed to set up my work from home, so I have access to things that other people don't have access to. So I'm very privileged to be able to continue my training in the way that I would like to. But my training shifted much more to be focusing on performance, and that's why I focus on cardio more now. I never really used to focus on cardio. It was more resistance training, strength training. You know, there'd be giant sets and things like that in there, which would be an element of cardio. You know, since having the dog, always walked the dog, that kind of stuff, but never did any running or anything else. And I've really prioritized that in my training recently. And, you know, going out for a run during the last lockdown was one of the main things that I was doing exercise-wise, and I was really enjoying it because I was trying to achieve new personal bests, and that's a way of keeping motivated, trying to beat yourself each time and trying to improve on certain things. You know, with the strength training, trying to get stronger at squats. With this cardio, trying to go further in a minute than I could the last week, and constantly trying to push myself and test myself. And it's much more motivating to go and do it. It's much more fun, it's much more enjoyable. But also I feel like in my body and in itself, it feels fitter and healthier than it ever has training this way. And actually the aesthetic side of things has come along with it as well. So shifting from more of that aesthetic goal, excuse me, and more onto performance and training consistently, trying to get stronger, trying to get fitter, trying to get better at running. Like I said, tonight with the winter kicking in, didn't really fancy going out in the dark on a run. So I did this cardio in here, and I feel better for it. I feel like I want a body that can actually do things and doesn't just look like it can do things. You know, like certain fitness people and certain bodybuilders and people in the fitness space, they may look like they're really fit, but actually when it comes to doing fitness stuff, they can't really do it. Whereas I want a body that looks like it can do it and can do it. Okay, so that's kind of like my focus with my training, and just to stay fit, healthy for the kids, you know, to try and be able to do all the things that I enjoy for as long as possible. And I think that's one thing that will keep you more motivated than necessarily how you look, is making sure that you are fit and able to do all the things that you enjoy for as long as possible in your life. And that's a much better goal and motivation. Anyway, that's the end of today's vlog. I'm about to do a live video over on Facebook. Got to get some stuff ready for the live workout tomorrow for the 30-day lockdown challenge. So I will see you in tomorrow's vlog.